Hey, what's going on everybody? So today on the channel, we're going to be showing you how to upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11 if your PC is unsupported. So I'll just go ahead and hop on into the PC Health Check app that Microsoft allows you to download to see if your computer can actually run Windows 11. So a lot of people are having the issue, of course, with the TPM thing and the secure boot. So we can hit the check now and we can see and of course, we must support secure boot, we need TPM 2.0, and the processor does not support Windows 11. So this method is going to show you how you can still upgrade to Windows 11 even though it says your computer is unsupported. So what we're going to be doing is kind of combining two ISOs. So we're going to be taking the Windows 10 and the Windows 11, and we're going to be putting them together and kind of create one ISO that looks like 10 but installs 11. It's kind of weird sounding, but trust me, it's going to work in the end. And again, you can try this too at your own risk. There shouldn't be anything too wrong with doing this, but just know in the future that Microsoft might start cracking down on this and you might have your computer bricked or something like that. So you can try it at your own risk. This is actually interestingly enough a virtual machine. So that shows you right there that you can also upgrade your virtual machine if you want to. But we're just going to pretend like we're on a PC and not a Mac that's running a virtual machine. But anyways, here's what you're going to need. So first things first, you need the Windows 10 ISO. So you can just go to Google and look that up. And you should see a Microsoft link come up, one of the first ones here. It should look something like this one right here. And again, I'm going to put all the links that you're going to need in the description for you to make things a little bit easier. Now, when you're on a PC that is running Windows 10 already, the computer is actually already going to know that. So Microsoft's website is going to know that, hey, you're already on Windows 10, and there's not going to be an option to actually download the ISO file. So you have to do either one or two things. Number one, you can trick the website using the developer tools in your browser, or you can just get on your Mac or Linux machine or whatever else you might have and download it that way. But chances are you probably only have a PC, so I'm going to show you how you can trick the website to thinking that you're on a different operating system. So here we are on Microsoft's official page here. It says download Windows 10. And you see that it says the Update Assistant can help you update to the latest version of Windows. So it just wants you to update. It doesn't want you to download the ISO file. Now I'm going to be showing you this in Microsoft Edge. So you might want to follow along in Edge, but it should be similar in Chrome too. So what you want to do here is right up here in the top right corner, you can see the three little dots. And we want to go down here to where it says More Tools. And then we want to go to where it says Developer Tools. And once you do that, you should see this little pane kind of open up over here on the right side. And you want to click on these three dots right here in the Developers pane. And you want to go to More Tools, and we're going to go to the Network Conditions. And it's going to bring up a little thing down here at the bottom. So if you go to where it says User Agent, you can uncheck the box that says Select Automatically. And you can click on Custom, and this is where you can choose one of the different operating systems. So we can just choose something like Chrome OS, for example, and then we can refresh the page. And once you do that, you can see that the page looks a little bit different now, and it's going to allow us to download the ISO file. So you literally just select your edition, which there should just be only one right here, probably the May update as the time of recording this video. And you'll just hit confirm on that, and then you'll select your language, which you definitely want to make sure that both of these ISOs are going to be the same language, so English in my case. So you literally just select that, and then you just confirm it and let it download. So I already have this one downloaded, so I'm not going to actually do that again. And you can go ahead and close out of the developer tools. You don't need those anymore. And now you can go and download the Windows 11 ISO file. And again, first link should be the one that you need. It says download Windows 11, and it's the Microsoft website, so you just click on that one. And once that page comes up, you want to scroll down until you see where it says download the Windows 11 disk image. You don't want to download the installation media or the installation assistant. You want the ISO file. So again, you just click right there. You choose your version, which again should be only literally one of them. And you want to make sure that the language is the same, so English, and you just hit download. But again, I've already downloaded both of these ISO files, so let's go ahead and combine them. Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and open up the Windows 10 ISO first. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to mount it in a virtual drive for us. So here's what we want to do now. We want to take all of these files in here and we want to put them into a new folder. So I'm just going to make a folder here on the desktop. And you just want to call it, whatever, Windows 11 install, whatever you want. And we're going to open up that folder. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy every file from the Windows 10 ISO. So you just select them all. I'm just going to hit Control C to copy. And then you want to go to that folder we just created. And you just want to hit Control V or whatever to paste it in there. And it's going to copy all those files into that folder, and it is quite a few things, so it can take a little bit of time. So we'll come back whenever this decides to get done. Alright, so now that we got those files copied over, we no longer need the Windows 10 ISO, so you can actually just go ahead and eject that. So it makes a little virtual drive, as you can see. So you literally just eject that one. And now we want to go over and open up the Windows 11 ISO. And again, it's going to mount it. Now, this time, we're only going to need one file from the Windows 11 ISO. And you can find that one in the sources folder. So you just go into there. And we're looking for a file called install.win. So let's see, should be right in here. There it is. So this file right here is the one that we want. Just hit copy on that file and go back to the folder. And we want to go into our sources folder, into there. And you just want to paste it in there. And you should get a message that says this destination already has a file named install.win. And you just want to hit replace the file in the destination. And this is what is going to allow us to basically install Windows 11 with Windows 10 files. I know it's kind of weird, but it installs Windows 11, so it's going to be totally fine. But yeah, once this gets done, we will then be able to start the installation process. Alright, so now that we have that done, we can eject the Windows 11 ISO because we no longer need it. And we can go ahead and start the installation process. So in the Windows 11 install folder that you created, you should see a file here that just simply says setup, and that's the one that you want. So go ahead and double click on that, and you're probably going to get a little warning thing here. You just hit yes. Now this is where it's going to start looking a little weird because it's going to say Windows 10, but it's going to end up being Windows 11. So it's basically starting up the installation wizard here. And once it opens up, you should see something that looks a little like this. Again, it says Windows 10. Don't worry about that. But the first thing you want to do is right here where it says change how Windows setup downloads updates. You want to click on that, and you want to make sure that you put the not right now. You don't want to download any updates or drivers or anything like that. So once you do that, then you can hit next, and it's going to check your PC, and you should see a license agreement come up. You just hit accept, and then it's going to ask you what you want to keep. And now you can see that it says it's ready to install. And this time it says install Windows 11 Pro, even though we're in the Windows 10 setup. So yeah, you want to make sure that it looks good to go here, and then you just hit install. And now it is going to be the long process of installing Windows 11. So this is going to take a good amount of time here, but when it gets done, you should arrive to the Windows 11 desktop. There shouldn't be any more inputs that you have to do until it's done installing. So let's go ahead and let this get installed. After a lot of loading screens and all that stuff, we are finally here on the Windows 11 desktop. You can see the new center start menu, the center icons on your taskbar, and yeah, here we are. And it's important to note too that you can see that this is indeed an upgrade, because we still have our files here, the one that we created, the Windows 11 install. So you shouldn't lose any of your files during this upgrade process, which is very nice. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So that's how you upgrade to Windows 11 from Windows 10 if your PC is unsupported. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching as always. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching as always, and I will catch you all in the next video.